Okay, I think we need to throw a cape around Hit. He already got the baldness going, and I think we need to just have him say One Punch! Because the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super, Hit was on some One Punch Man shit. The way he took out Goku with one hit, I was thinking to myself, yo, some things have changed apparently. I mean, we already seen in episode 71 that his abilities have increased. I mean, he's able to bring people into his ability now of freezing time or whatever. Like, he's able to even bring people in there. So Hit has increased in power and, you know, his everything in general. I think Goku has increased as well, because you got to think, having that giant battle against Zamos and Black and the merged Zamos, Goku's probably increased as well. But my gosh, the beginning of that fucking episode and just in general episode 71, Hit has increased dramatically to be able to take Goku out in one hit. But we have the preview for episode 72, and yeah, I know there's going to be people that are going to say, are you fucking kidding me? I thought Goku was dead or whatever, but there were several reasons to disregard the fact that he's gonna die. Even though it seemed hype at first, as more information was being released about the future of Dragon Ball Super, and just looking at it from a perspective of, like, in reality, there are so many different ways to come back in Dragon Ball. I mean, let's be real here. There's so many different Dragon Balls out there. There's the Earth ones. The Earth ones can't bring back Goku. Fine, we go to Namek. The Namek ones don't want to bring him back. Fine, we get the Super Dragon Balls. Like, there's a couple of different methods of bringing back Goku. So even if he was dead, he was gonna come back. Like, you know, unless he did the thing that he did in the Cell arc where he was like, yo, I'm gonna stay dead, which was a possibility. That would have been sick, to be honest with you, but it was a possibility. He could have just said, yo, I'm done. Everybody keeps coming after me. I'm gonna let it be, which I loved that at the end of the Cell arc. I thought that was sick or whatever, but that was a possibility of him staying dead. But then when we got the news about the future of Dragon Ball Super, the announcement from Toei themselves, it wasn't a leak, it was straight up. They were like, yo, this is the upcoming arc, and you see Goku in the promotional picture in the beginning holding his arm and shit like that. You knew, okay, like, this little mini arc is not gonna finish off Goku. And I mean, let's be honest, the way they've been promoting Dragon Ball Super and everything, do you really think they're gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna continue Dragon Ball Super without Goku? One of the main things that has been continuously pushed in Dragon Ball Super, like Super Saiyan Blue Goku, yeah, like, they're not gonna do that. And then, of course, us getting the preview, and of course, if you heard some of the little informations that was released regarding what's gonna happen, I mean, the info was out there already that Goku wasn't gonna die. So, me personally, I know a lot of you guys, if you watched videos, we knew that he wasn't gonna die. It was just a matter of how it was going to happen, how he was gonna come back. And spoiler alert for the upcoming episode, I mean, of course, if you've seen the previews, then you know he's coming back, but let me give you an idea of what's gonna happen in case you missed the video. 3, 2, 1. He's going to be revived seemingly by that blast that he shot off. It's probably, I'm assuming, going to go around the world and then hit him again in his chest or something like that after he let off that blast. So Goku's not going to be dead. You know, he's obviously coming back. And again, based off the preview, it looks as though his fight with Hit is going to continue from there. I'm kind of curious how Goku's going to be able to do anything against him, seeing as how, like, even though he was already prepared, because in episode 71, you saw the paranoia. You saw that Goku was getting ready for something, whatever it was coming to him. And, like, he knew that Hit was going to come. So, obviously, he was very prepared. How is he going to be able to do something different if in this fight against Hit, Hit was able to take him out? I think one of the biggest things in his strategy is Goku needs to understand what has changed about Hit, what has increased about Hit, that he's able to do this to him now. Because, I mean, in the tournament, Goku was able to somewhat be on par with Hit. You know, he was giving him a good run for his money. In this fight, at least in episode 71, Hit was fucking him up. So I think there's a possibility maybe prior to the end of their battle, Goku started to realize, or in their next fight, he's going to have to quickly realize what it is that Hit is doing, what's changed about him, so he could counteract it. And of course, I think a big part is he has to activate that Kaioken times 10 Super Saiyan Blue mode in order to keep up with him. There's just no other way, because if Hit has progressed that much, there's something that needs to be done on Goku's behalf. And another thing is, I don't want anyone else getting involved in this one. I really want, because at the end of the Universe 6 tournament or whatever, it was kind of promised, yeah, we'll have our battle one day. It's gonna happen one day. So I think it's very fitting, because it's not like a Cell or Frieza or whatever. It's really just he has a vendetta against Goku and that's it, and he's trying to settle it. And of course, this is his mission recently. You know, he has to take out Goku. So it would be kind of like ruining of the promised fight, so to speak, if anybody else get involved. I want it to just be one-on-one, their rematch, Goku Hit, no one else involved, because if anybody else, Gohan, Goten, anybody, it's just going to be like, really? Like, no, this is supposed to be mano a mano. So that's one of my expectations for episode 72 of Dragon Ball Super. That it just be Goku and Hit, no matter who's watching. If Goku dies, he dies. If he wins, he wins. But no outside interference. I will say, though, in the preview, a lot of people are saying it, and I could definitely see it with my own two eyes. The art is kind of looking a little dodgy. I mean, it's not to the extent like people are exaggerating. They're saying, oh my god, it looks just like episode 5, which episode 5 will live in infamy as one of the most episodes of Dragon Ball of all time. It's not to that degree, I would say, but definitely I thought we were done with these days. I thought we were done with the days of Dragon Ball Super looking like, what in the blue fuck are you doing? Because in that preview, I mean, Hit looks off, Goku looks off, when he's Super Saiyan Blue fighting, he looks off. You even see Beerus's chin, and Beerus's fucking chin looks off. What is going on when Beerus's chin is looking like, really? You can't draw Beerus's goddamn chin? Like, I don't know what the hell they were doing. I'm going to assume they're using all of their resources in an effort to make the upcoming arc look really good. So the next handful of episodes or so are going to look a little bit, because we got to finish off December, we got to finish off January, and then come February 5th, we will get the first episode of the next arc, the Universal Survival arc. So I think probably this episode and the remaining episodes to come before February 5th, they're probably going to look in this manner. It sucks because, especially these episodes, I mean, episode 71 looked great, I ain't gonna lie, it looked really awesome, art and animation was dope, but episode 72 on might be in that form where it's like, they'll clean it up probably on the Blu-rays, which that's a plus, so when we get the Blu-rays or whatever, they'll look gorgeous or whatever. But as far as the preview, Beerus's chin, what the fuck, bro? Like, Leafy, help him out. Also, I think that this fight should definitely be on one of the most grand scale fights we've had in Dragon Ball Super, minus, I would say, the Zama's fight, because the Zama's fight, at the very least, the grand merge Zama's fight, was a huge scale fight. I mean, it was really big. You had Goku and Vegeta fusing into Vegito. Like, that was a big moment. So I don't think it'll surpass that one, but at the very least, if you're having Goku going all out against Hit, and Hit vice versa, you know, using everything he has, this has to probably be one of the most grand scale fights in Dragon Ball Super. Probably bigger than, well, you could argue if it's going to be bigger than the Beerus fight. I mean, Beerus was holding back, and Goku wasn't nowhere near as strong as he is now, so that's debatable there. Frieza fight, way past that. Frieza was nothing compared to Goku and Vegeta. Universe 6 didn't really have that much to offer except the final fight. The final fight was absolutely amazing, so kind of curious as well what people's expectations are. Do you think that that could surpass the last fight that they had, Goku and Hit? Do you think that Goku and Hit's fight in episode 72 is going to be grander? As far as art and animation, I think that could be one of the things that is going to deter that episode from surpassing it, because based on that preview, if the preview is supposed to show the epicness and the greatness of the upcoming episode, and it looks like that from the preview, it makes me kind of scared, and it sucks because it's like, this could potentially be one of the best fights in Super, again, minus some of the stuff that happened in the Goku Black arc, but if it's looking like that, that's going to be a big downfall of this mini 2-part episode. And then, of course, you see in the preview as well, people are saying, what the hell, is Hit invisible now? Like, obviously, I think you just need to pay attention a little bit more. Hit's ability, hello, if you saw in episode 71 how he was going through the elevator and nobody was able to touch him, he's just using his time stop ability. There's nothing there, so just need to disregard that real quick, because in the preview you see Goku punching through Hit, and it's like, what the hell's going on? Hit has gotten that much stronger, that much faster, and his ability is probably that much more stretched out that it's just ridiculous, to the point where Goku can't even keep up or whatever. So honestly, I'm just kind of curious how Goku's going to be able to do this, because in the preview, and I mean in episode 71, he looks completely outclassed and outmatched, and it's like, how are you going to get the job done if even in the preview you look like you're getting bodied and you have no chance against Hit? Hit doesn't look like he's breaking a sweat, so how are you going to break down all of this shit and get past Hit when you look like you can't do much against him? But I'm kind of curious, let me know what you guys think. For starters, do you think that this could potentially be better than the first fight between Goku and Hit? Honestly, I feel as though it's supposed to, but it's not. I think that it's going to fail in that regard of, it's not going to be better than the first fight of Goku versus Hit, because prior to that moment, I think there was nothing as good in Super up until that point of Goku versus Hit. I think that's what set the stage for everything on in Super, and with the art and animation that we got in that preview, I don't think it could surpass it as much as it should, because again, this is the big rematch we've been waiting for. Also, for all the people that are talking about Goku's death and how he's coming back, how do you feel in regards to that? Are you disappointed? Are you looking forward to it? I mean, again, there's multiple sets of Dragon Balls. We saw the promotionals with Goku involved in the upcoming arc. Like, as much as it was shocking, and it still is kind of sad, and holy fucking shit, Goku there seemingly dead, he was coming back. Super ain't ending anytime soon. If that was the end of the Super, maybe you could argue that it would stay like that, but no. And how do you think Goku's gonna be able to take out Hit in the end? Do you think it's gonna end up as another draw, or people are gonna have to help Goku's side? Again, I don't want that. I want it to be mano a mano, but seemingly Goku can't do shit against Hit. Hit's ability has gotten too fucking OP, so how is Goku gonna be able to take him out? Is the Kaioken times 10 mastered enough so he can maybe, like, you know, speed up against Hit? Or what is your thoughts on that? And your overall expectations and predictions for episode 72 of Dragon Ball Super, Goku versus Hit rematch, Goku getting that second win. Either way, I'm excited. I'm just a little bit skeptical because, again, Toei, we're this far in the game. Don't fuck up with the art and animation now. I don't care if you're saving the money for the survival arc. Like, make this episode at the very least look decent. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. Goku versus Hit, baby. Rematch, round 2 or round 3. Let's go.